Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Michael from Sound Sessions here on WGN Radio. I'm sitting here with Jesse McCartney. Jesse, how's it going, man?
It's going well, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So we were just talking about the cold, and it is freezing in Chicago now. What was the ride like over here?
Well, it was pretty freezing. I mean, I don't know. I'm sleeping. The bus driver has to brave the weather conditions at night, but from what I gather, this is cold even for people in Chicago. So
oh my gosh! And it's only supposed to get colder too. You have a great crowd down there too.
They are
diehards.
They're very, very loyal to be showing up, despite the sub-zero temperatures outside. So I will try to keep it to summer tours, but once in a while you got to get out there in January, February.
So let's talk about the new single. You just put out Wasted. And
yeah.
I've been pumping it all day. It's a great, great song. It has, I love the flow of it, and it's kind of a story that we can all relate to, where you're getting a call late at night from somebody who's wasted, who wants to hang out. Do you have any experiences yourself from this?
Sure, we all do. I mean, it's a booty call song, right? It's about a girl who calls only, when she's drunk, and she gives you that late night text. And, it's about this guy who's looking for a little bit more than that. Maybe she's out of his league kind of thing. But I think we can all relate to that in one way or another, whether you're a guy or a girl, whoever your significant other is. You've been after somebody who is really only after one thing. So it's a sort of a tongue-in-cheek song with a little bit of heart. And it seems to be connecting with the audience a lot, because when we perform it live, they go pretty nuts.
Yeah. Oh, your dog's walking around the studio. That's
She's just hanging. She's our road dog.
I love her sweater too. By the way, that's important.
Here she is. We'll show the audience. There
yes. That's
there
what
she goes.
How you doing, Bailey? Good to see you. So you're in Chicago. You have a famous story here in the city where you were at a mall at one point, and you were hounded by 8,000 people.
Yeah. So I was at I forget what mall it was, but it was one of my earliest appearances in my career, and I remember they expected several hundred people to show up, and over 8,000 people came or something, and they didn't have the proper security detail for this amount of this crowd size, and it was just long story short, trying to get from my dressing room to the stage, I had to literally walk through the crowd, and they had 5 or 6 security guards who were all senior citizens standing around me, trying to protect me, and these are young 13-year-old hormonal women.
You can't beat that.
They cannot be stopped, and they just basically, within 10 seconds of getting into the audience, they tackled the security guys, and I was just making a run for it to get to the stage, and they ripped my hair out of my head. I was bleeding. It was a disaster, but it was also just one of those moments I'll never forget.
I love that, man. Okay, we have some fan questions for you real quick. This is from Twitter. We got Team JMALBE. Will there be a European leg of the tour?
As of now, I don't think so. At least not for anytime soon. But I might be going over to Spain at some point. And I know in parts of Asia as well. We're trying to make that happen right now. It's something that I've been wanting to do. I'm trying to get my team on board with it. So it's just a matter of motivating the people that I work with to make it happen, because I certainly want to go over there 100%. And I know I have a lot of fans over there that are chomping at the bit. I haven't been there in a long time, so. I'm
sure. All right, question number 2 from JMacFan1. Your favorite gifts that you've gotten from fans on this tour?
Oh man, just yesterday, one of the diehards who I know is Molly. Her name is Molly Mills. Shout out to Molly Mills. She's been a longtime fan. She got me this huge goodie bag of all of my favorite things, Godiva chocolates and face masks and a bottle of Jameson. And
wow!
Some
she's
really
a true
nice.
Fan.
Yeah, she's a true fan. Some warm sleep shirts and stuff for the the comforts of home, but on the road. So it was nice.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so you're talking to somebody who's in their garage or their parents' basement, and they want to do what you want to do. What kind of advice can you give to those young songwriters?
Well, I would just say to constantly, never stop creating. It's a good thing to just to continue writing, and just know that 95% or more of your stuff is going to just be okay. It's not going to be great, and that's part of the experience. Is, you know, you won't have great songs without bad songs. You know, you got to continue to write, continue to create, whatever your medium is, whether it's painting or photography or songwriting or acting. Constantly be creating, constantly make new material and put it out into the world for people to see. You know, I mean, we're in an age now of constant sharing, and you will never have enough content to satiate your audience. So my biggest piece of advice is to just create stuff, and if it is good enough, if you're good at it, people will take notice. It's bound to happen, and it does happen on a daily basis. There's a lot of great examples of that.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today on WGN. Check him out on the Resolution Tour. He's going to be all over the place, maybe even Spain. So go and check him out. Jesse McCartney, thanks again, man.